I can do it, Bijou and Kenya.
All right, come on, Sam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Stefan Johnson. S. Johnson is with us today.
Holla, holla.
What's up, man?
Boss man, how you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Look, man, this gentleman here, man, is the voice. I would say the voice of Ohio.
Stop it.
Yeah, he's the voice of Ohio. So, I love radio. So I've been doing radio all my life, right? Pretty much. 15 years old, right? Pretending to do radio. Finally got a chance to do it. So when, not to say my age, when I was coming up, we had these voices, 93.1 WZAK, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, you want to hear these guys, right? And then it came a point in time where you didn't hear those voices anymore. Now you hear it again, and you have brought it back to life, bro.
Oh, bro.
With today's twist.
Yes, sir.
Today's twist and swag, your personality, man, you doing your thing, bro.
Brother, I appreciate you. I mean, it means a lot coming from like a living legend like you. You know what I mean? Like you are the GOAT of Cleveland, honestly. And, again, even be able to be here, it's an honor, bro. I appreciate you.
Hey, man, it's all God, man. Glad to have you up in here, man. Look, let's talk about, what's going on with you, man? How did you get started with doing, you do the foodies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, dude.
I love it.
I mean, so entertaining.
Bruh, I mean, it's just a thing that happened by accident. I started doing the food stuff during COVID, literally. Everyone was sitting down. I kept hearing about this app called TikTok. I made an account, started making goofy videos, even like just music parodies and comedy, just general comedy videos. And then I just so happened to make a list of my top 5 favorite French fries.
Right.
I woke up the next day, it had 1 million views.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, we might be on to a little something. So I made a follow-up video of my best and worst, or at least my favorite and least favorite breakfast sandwiches, and that got like 2 million views within like a week. And I'm like, all right, so food's gonna be the thing. And here we are.
Yeah. And so now I saw also that you play an instrument.
I do. I've been playing music for about since my 9th grade year in high school.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and actually, funny enough, I started playing pop punk because I went to MLK, all black high school, right? And I managed to find a few friends who were into like, rock music. And of course we listened to like everything, hip hop and everything else too, but like we were all really into like pop punk, like Green Day and like Fall Out Boy and stuff like that. Found a few of us and we all got our parents to buy us instruments for one Christmas and we formed a band. So I've been playing guitar for about coming up on 20 years and bass for about 15.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Talented.
Yeah, I think what makes you so relatable is the way you cuss us out when you.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, that just tickles my spirit because he says what we're thinking that people don't actually say.
Yeah.
And it's like you feel it like, all right, let me just be quiet because I was about to say something, but you just told me to shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it so relatable because it feels like you're talking to somebody that you know.
No, I appreciate that. I just feel like there's a lot of media out here and things are too clean and proper and people get offended too easily, and that really took away from, I don't know, the true spirit of comedy and just being unfiltered or whatnot. Like everyone is so sensitive nowadays, and I try to feed into that sensitivity and just be authentic. Like I couldn't imagine if Bernie and Mac was still around. How would people react to Bernie?
God, can you imagine?
You know what I mean? Like, honestly. So I just feel like giving an unfiltered opinion about food, which is something we all have strong opinions about, is important. You know what I mean? And if anyone gets offended, that's kind of your problem. You're sensitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And your voice is so unique. Like, how long have you had this voice?
Well, I've had this voice since roughly about like 11 or 12 years old.
Right.
That's insane because my son is 10, so I'm imagining him
right?
like a deep voice. That would blow my mind.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I've even had instances, like I was telling you before we went on air, that I would be calling girls' houses with this voice at 12 and 13, calling 12 and 13-year-old girls with this voice. Father picks up. Pandemonium ensues, you know what I mean? I'm literally running down the street trying to, you know, explain myself to someone's father, like, hey, look, I'm 13.
Listen.
That's why I'm calling your,
Right.
you know, that's why I'm calling your 13-year-old daughter, because I am also 13, sir. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Did you ever call yourself out of school because you definitely
You
would have
could've.
sounded like an adult?
Not myself, but a few friends.
I know that's
A few
right.
friends will remain unnamed because their moms might be watching now or listening now. But yes, I definitely have done that.
That's funny.
How did that call go?
So I'm calling like, hi, this is Dr. Jolly from, not doctor, this is Principal Jolly from Martin Luther King High School. We're having a day here. No, actually, no, I'd be calling as the parent. I'm stupid. Okay, so, hi, this is Tim's father. We are having a few issues at home and we just need to keep Timothy out of school for the next couple of days. So if you have any problems, feel free to call me back at this number. You know,
Not a couple of
That is
days.
hilarious.
something like that. I'm rusty because it's been like 20 years.
Yeah.
They're my friend.
Right, I love those
Yeah.
on the food is how you put us on to new spots and
Yeah.
different things like
Yeah.
that. I think that's really cool. And you've gone to other cities, but I remember one time you were like, hello, where y'all at when I do my Cleveland spots?
Yes.
You had to get it together, like, listen, y'all, I'm trying to put you one of these spots in the area, you know?
For sure, because it's like me, I was in my own little bubble until I started doing the content creation thing, because again, I grew up on Huff, so I'm hitting up like Dion's down the street, or I'm hitting up, you know, the local spots, the hood spots, and I had no idea of the things right down the street in Chinatown, Little Italy, literally right on the
You
cusp
started finding all
of
these
the hood.
spots.
Right.
All these spots, and I started to venture downtown, and then like East Lake, and then Lakewood, and then getting out of the city. And again, if I can help people who grew up in my neighborhood or in similar situations, just broaden their horizons a little bit and let them know, like, hey, well, a 10-minute bus ride, you have some of the best food in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, let's spread the wealth.
And new
Let's,
cultures.
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
lots of things.
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like even being able to partake in like the Asian festival each year, literally like 55th and Payne down the street from Love Avenue. You know what I mean? It's something that's easily accessible to everyone, and you can just broaden your horizon and just get a taste of someone else's culture.
Yeah.
Even if it is just a couple of bites for a few hours. You know?
Yeah. Now, how is it when you go out of town?
I mean, it's wild.
People
because
recognize it, like, that's him.
That's the thing
That's
too.
him.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've even had to kind of start trying to order ahead under different names and stuff like that, because one of the reasons I started doing stuff out of town, because people locally, they recognize me.
Yeah.
So like I kind of get that special treatment, and it's hard to judge a dish accurately if you know you're getting that special treatment.
Yeah.
So that was an incentive to kind of go out of town and start doing stuff, but people recognize me out of town now.
Right.
So you know, so I have to call ahead. I have to do like the hat and sunglass thing just to try and make sure I don't get the special treatment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's always fun. People are always welcoming, and sometimes you do leave a less than favorable review, and you may hear from that restaurant. They may post about you on social media, but I ain't about the internet beef, so I don't respond. So it's like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So who was your first in your first restaurant?
My first restaurant, well, actually, the first one that actually really took off locally, as far as like small spots, because I did fast food for a while. But the first local spot that really took off, it was either between Black Box Fix, Chef Eric, shout out to you, or maybe Kim's Wings. Those two videos did really, really well. So that's when I was like, let me just do more local spots, and especially like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
shout us out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say it's a priority, but it's kind of a priority.
It's
for me.
a priority. It's
Yeah,
strong.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I love that.
So.
Yeah.
How do you manage diet-wise? Just going to all
I was
these,
about to say.
eating all those foods?
Yeah.
Is there a preparation process? How do you choose?
It's a lot. Well, one, I calorie count. I try to stick to about 2,400 calories a day. I intermittent fast on a 16-8 split, so like 16 hours non-eating, 8-hour window of eating. I don't finish the majority of the food. I do eat, like I'll take a couple bites for the camera. The rest is spread amongst the next couple of days or so. Or even
Moderation.
or even when I'm out of town, if I'm eating a big portion, I'll find a homeless community there, and I'll donate it. Especially when I went to LA, because LA just has a massive, sickening homeless community there. So like literally every meal, I'm taking a bite, I'm finding someone in the corner. Hey, could you use this? You know what I mean? So there's ways to kind of mitigate what you're getting.
You go in and you buy the food yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
because again, it's gonna be my honest, unfiltered opinion.
Yeah.
So I would hate
get
for
honest.
yeah. So I would
you fly. You pay for your flight.
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, because I would hate for you to try, because I get these offers.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll fly you out and room and board you to try my food, and I would hate for you to go through all that
And you don't.
And then and you say, and
That food is
what the
trash.
hell is this?
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? If I give your food a D-, then you're gonna be pretty upset. So it helps me feel better if I know that I paid for everything.
Yeah.
I think it creates the trust
It
of
does.
your followers as
Yeah.
well.
Absolutely.
Because they're like,
Yeah.
okay, this isn't a paid for opinion.
Exactly.
So it makes it authentic.
And then even brand deals come up. Like I've done stuff with like Oreo and like fast food chains and candy companies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I only accept brand deals from brands I actually like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I had a very lucrative deal offered to me from Chips Ahoy for a couple of videos, whatnot. I turned it down because, in my opinion, Chips Ahoy is trash. So
The honesty of it all.
yeah, he brought me over here and said he agrees. So I'm not going to take your money to like lie to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So you also do. I saw you was like award show or something.
Yeah, so I've done like award show hosting.
Yeah.
I've done Voice of God for like Forbes last year. They were in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's
I was
right.
I was
Yeah.
their Voice of God, and actually I'm going to be the Voice of God this year because I'm going to be down in Columbus this year. So they have brought me back
It's
on
the
to
voice
do
of
the
God
Voice
for
of
me.
God.
That's what they
Right.
call it. The voice of God.
That's the term for it.
Yeah.
That's the
Because it's so
technical term.
boring.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the
Okay.
VOG they call it. And so I've branched off into doing hosting gigs and like emceeing and stuff like that just because the opportunity has presented itself, and I'm all about just jumping on opportunities and just seeing what sticks.
So you stuck with it. You sticking with it.
Yeah.
When did you know that you wanted to do voiceover?
Well, I've always had this voice, of course. So when it came time to graduate high school, of course, I was a kid, didn't know what he wanted to do with his life. My guidance counselor gave me a pamphlet for the Ohio Center for Broadcasting. Said, oh, you should get into radio. And I'm like, people have been telling me I should do radio for about 10 years. So I'm like, let me just look into it. Went to the school, graduated in 2009. But while in school, I discovered voice acting is its own career within itself.
Yeah.
But even then, I didn't take it seriously for years because I was doing music around the city. But then about 12 years ago, I'll say 12 years ago, I just got the itch to explore voice acting again. And then I just started to get some coaching on it, build my home studios piece by piece, get some marketing together, build a website, get some agents, and it ended up working out. So I've been doing it full time for about 7 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
full
what's up.
time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, so let's have a little fun right quick. Let's just randomly give you a script here. Bam.
Okay, gotcha.
Have fun with it now. Let's have fun with it.
Oh, I dig it.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. All right. Let's see what we have right here. Again, this is completely fresh. So if I
Right.
stumble, just
It's
stumble.
all right. We do it all the time.
We got it. All right. Join us for the 16th annual Z1079 Family Day at the Zoo, presented by Radio 1 Cleveland, Monday, July 29th at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. Take part in our family-friendly activities, music, food, and fun. Z1079 Family Day at the Zoo, presented by Radio 1, Monday, July 29th, brought to you by Aetna, Acel Schools, the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo, and Z1079.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's it right there.
Yes.
And
that's
plus,
good enough
we
of talent.
Got through that.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
That's nothing but
One
talent.
take.
Right.
Natural.
All right. Here's another line for you.
Sure.
Have you seen these nuts?
No. What?
Yeah. He can make it funny. He's gonna make it funny. Yeah.
You see these?
Yeah. See, in action.
Have you seen these nuts?
See?
Pause. I feel like Mason Cameron right now. Pause. Every pause.
hilarious.
Yo.
Okay. All right, man. What is next for you?
Next is probably that Forbes gig. I go down to Columbus, I think, next month to be their Voice of God. I do have a few things going on Netflix. Netflix currently, Scott Pilgrim is on there, and I'm doing their narration for the show. So if you want to go on Netflix and watch that, that'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, I'm going to always be doing the foodie thing here and there. I can't tell you what restaurants I'm hitting next because then they'll be warned, and I can't give them a warning. But just be on.
Because you got some on your list. You know.
You got some
I
on your
have
list.
a quite extensive list that I need to try and knock out soon. So.
Nice.
And I like how you said how he takes the break in between. Just Lord have mercy. I couldn't imagine eating all that food,
you
man.
have to.
Man.
400 pounds, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man. Well, look, I wanted to get you on, man. You're doing a terrific job.
I appreciate you.
And I'm just so happy for you, man. And continue to do what you do.
Bro, that means a lot. Again,
Yeah.
you're a legend. So just coming from you, I appreciate all y'all. Actually,
Yeah.
thank you.
Cleveland,
No
you represent
You
for the
re-
city.
yes,
That's
he
what I
does.
love.
That's
You,
his name.
Yes, he
you
does.
always
Doing
rep
it,
for the
yes.
city everywhere you go. I
You
love
have
that.
How was Philly?
Philly was cool. Philly was real cool.
Yeah.
I had some great food, some great people there. And so I got some interesting reactions to my comments there. 'Cause
That's Philly.
That's Philly.
Philly a little different.
I had my dad looking at your stories because that's what he's from Philly. So my dad was like, "You like instrumentables?" I'm like,
Yeah, man. See, that's the people are passionate there about their cheesesteaks. I may or may not have gotten some death threats over my reactions, but you know what I mean. I still love Philly. And Philly, if you're listening, I'll be back soon. You know what I mean.
Now, have you met other food critics?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you guys get together?
Well, yeah, we've met up, and actually, my last time in LA, I met with a bunch of, quite a few of them. I met with a lot of you guys know Mr. Chime Time. Met with Mr. Chime Time, Luke Foods, Lexus Frost or whatnot, and then I met with a few other New York ones, and I actually just connected with a PA one when I was in Pittsburgh for a show.
Yeah.
And next time I'm in Pittsburgh, we said we're gonna link up. So you always meet some people,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hope to collab and spread the love where you can.
Now I'm gonna pitch this. I'm okay to go out on it. I think that for they celebrating 25 years Z1079. I think that you need to probably do the.
come on, because
do
the way he just made somebody
do the
want to go to the
voiceovers.
zoo. Huh?
A plus, Eddie. I'm putting it out there right now.
Oh, y'all call me up. I got
I'm
you.
up there for it.
See if they can put it. See if they can put it in the budget.
Awesome.
Hey, how can they reach you? You got 2 million followers. Everyone's following you, but just in case somebody today open up an account.
No, for sure. You can reach me at S_Johnson_voiceovers on all platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
In that order. All right.
There we go.
ZAK.